A graduation ceremony was recently held in St. Paul, but it wasn't your typical ceremony. It was filled with lots of running, jumping, ducking, and biting. It was the graduation ceremony for 14 area police canine units, including 4 units from St. Paul.
These dogs are in training 12 weeks, but once they graduate, it literally is the beginning. Because as you know with dogs, it's an ongoing developmental process, and these dogs will probably reach their peak at 4 or 5 years of age.
The St. Paul Police Canine Unit started in 1958 with just 3 officers, but since then it has graduated over 100 St. Paul canine units and trained about 400 other officers throughout the region.
We, I believe, are some of the finest because we've got 52 years of experience here in St. Paul, and we train for many agencies, not only from the metro area, but from the 5-state area. And it's nice for the citizens of St. Paul to know that about their police department and their canine unit.
Canine units are a very important tool for police because a trained dog can search much more thoroughly and faster than humans. They can even track scents for over a half mile and be sent into areas too dangerous for humans.
The entire training process for becoming a canine is very strenuous. There's a lot of intricate parts to it and learning the behavior of the dog, not just what to do. But it's well worth it in the end, and it's really exciting to be at this point.
When a dog isn't on duty, it stays at home with its trainer, but they are never considered the family pet.
We try to integrate the dog into the life of the family, but they are not pets. So hopefully the handler is working the dog on his days off, spends a lot of time with the dog, but they either housed in a very nice kennel, an insulated dog house, or they do live in house with the handler, but we have to make sure that they don't turn into a family pet.
These police canines may seem mean and scary, but don't be fooled.
I think what people don't realize about police dogs is they're not aggressive or overly aggressive animals. In other words, we're not looking for vicious police service dogs. We're looking for good, solid dogs that will commit an engaged criminal. But the old days of vicious attack dogs as police dogs is far from the truth here in St. Paul. We don't train dogs like that.
Although their work is very important and appreciated, just like humans, every police canine must retire at some point.
Well, the dogs we're training now are approximately a year of age, and we hope to get about 9 years of working life out of the dogs, so hopefully 8 or 9 years before they retire, and they will retire at home with the handler.
The dogs really love what they do. You know, when you see them working their drills or exercise, or even when they're at work and not training, you can see the enthusiasm, and all they want to do is please their handlers. And so for them, although it's work for us, it's really nothing but fun for them.